I love this game.
Soul Reaver 2. Originally out on the PlayStation 2, I believe. Played it to death, but it's been a while now, so all I really remember that it was an awesome game with an awesome story. So I don't remember any of the puzzles or anything like that. Basically picks off where the first game left off, which is you play as this guy called Raziel, who serves this big vampire-y bloke called Kane. They're all vampires, or at least vampires before vampires became sparkling in the city. Essentially, you evolve before your big master Kane. Kane gets really jealous and decides to relieve you of your nice new shiny wings. Throws you into a pit of eternal damnation, and then you get woken up by an elder god after burning for quite some time. Needless to say, you're super pissed, so you decide to go after Kane, and he runs off. And that's basically where this one picks up. So, let's start a new game. Now, this is going to be quite a long cutscene for the first video, so you might want to skip to the second if you get bored quite easily. But it does lay out what happens or what you're doing pretty damn well.
At last. I must say I'm disappointed in your progress. I imagined you'd be here sooner. Tell me, did it trouble you to murder your brothers?
Did it trouble you when you ordered me into the abyss?
Eternity is relentless, Raziel. When I first stole into this chamber centuries ago, I did not fathom the true power of knowledge. To know the future, Raziel. To see its paths and streams tracing out into the infinite. As a man, I could never contain such forbidden truths. But each of us is so much more than we once were. Do you not feel with all your soul how we have become like gods? As such, are we not indivisible? As long as a single one of us stands, we are legion.
Hoorah!
Our futures are predestined. Mobius foretold mine eons ago. We each play out the parts fate has written for us. Free will is an illusion.
Damn. Pretty deep.
I found the tomb of Sarafan, Kane.
Yeah.
How could you profane a priest by turning him into a vampire?
Come, Raziel.
How could I not? One must keep his friends close, Raziel, and his enemies even closer. Who better to serve me than those whose passion transcends all notions of good and evil?
The Sarafan were saviors, defending Nazgul from the corruption that we represent. My eyes are open, Kane. I find no nobility in the unlife you rudely forced on my unwilling corpse.
Get him.
You may have uncovered your past, but you know nothing of it. You think the Sarafan were noble, altruistic? Oh, don't be simple. Their agenda was the same as ours. You nearly had me, Raziel.
So yeah, basically this is the ending to the first one.
But this is not where or how it ends. Fate promises more twists before this drama unfolds completely.
Come on, get him, get him.
Redeemer and Destroyer, Pawn and Messiah.
Then.
Welcome
time span, soul. Welcome to your destiny.
What? Neon eyes. Yeah, if you're not sure what polygons are or haven't played this before, you're probably going to throw up at the graphics, but that's fine.
Where am I? Is the usual question. In your case,
Old man.
might be.
Oh,
Very well, you old snake. If you'd prefer I use my bare hands.
this got dark quickly.
This is completely unexpected. This disables our vampire enemies, leaving them helpless and
vampire.
incapacitated. Strangely, it seems to have the same effect on that peculiar weapon of yours. But you must believe me. I mean you no harm.
Come on, put your claw through him.
You can drop the benevolent facade, Mobius. I know who and what you are.
Oh.
I should kill you where you stand.
Gone, gone.
Perhaps
It looks like a
you
slug.
should, my boy. But you don't.
Who says I
Are you
don't?
so certain of that, Mobius?
Go on.
My role is time guardian.
on, just put your claw
affords
through
a
his chest.
certain
Go on.
level of omniscience, Raziel. No, you
Definitely know
don't,
what that word
Jackie.
means.
That honor belongs to your maker, Cain. Some 30 years from now.
Oh,
You two are a pair.
we're definitely
Just
not
as
buying this, are we?
fatalistic as he is.
Death comes for us all.
Does look
Raziel.
like we are.
It's just a matter of time.
Come on, just
How
kill him.
is it that you know my name? We have never met.
On the contrary, Raziel, I know you very well.
Oh,
And it grieves me to see how cruelly Cain has used you. I knew you when you were one of the Sarafan Brotherhood, Raziel. We were even close.
Please.
Fortunately, you need not love me now.
this is really awkward. Oh, look at that gnarly painting.
Are we within the stronghold of the Sarafan priesthood?
Yes, but the glorious days of the Sarafan have long since passed, I'm afraid. This is a more cynical and indecorous age. My mercenary army now inhabits this stronghold. We strive to honor the memory of the Sarafan with our own humble crusade.
Is this the vampire Vorador?
Yes, the scourge of the Circle, the most depraved and decadent example of his whole degenerate race. He slaughtered 6 of my fellow guardians as they cowered defenseless in this room.
Where's an
And
evil
you
vampire?
somehow survived this massacre.
I and 2 others.
That woman behind in the painting.
was devastated. Only we 3 were spared.
How convenient. You'll forgive me if I don't naively devour every scrap of information you toss me. You have a reputation for deceit.
And who has slandered me, sir? Your malefactor, Cain? The one who betrayed and destroyed you? Our common enemy? Consider the source before you judge me too harshly. We'll forget about rekindling our old friendship then. But consider an alliance based on our common ground. We both want Cain dead.
Yeah.
I can
Well,
help you.
we do.
You don't want to meddle in this, old man. I know all about your sordid little schemes, but you're simply out of your depth on this one.
Oh,
You underestimate me, Raziel.
we don't like that.
Let me show you.
What's he going to show me? I'm a bit nervous. Oh. Oh,
Even
okay.
now, Cain
Swiss
and
Army
I
orb.
wait for you, unaware that I've snatched you out of the time stream and brought you here to me. See how he lingers at the
Stood
very
up.
pillars he is destined to destroy, foolishly confident
Oh,
that he has
look at him.
eluded your grasp.
The pillars are still standing in this time.
Yes, Raziel. They are the embodiment of the divine force which preserves the life of our world.
Okay, so
We who
pillars,
serve the
important.
pillars
Got it.
maintain their delicate balance, and Cain is destined to be the fulcrum upon which that balance turns. I believe you have already endured the wasteland wrought by his terrible, selfish decision. Cain's very existence is a cancer upon this world. As long as he lives, All of Nosgoth is in peril.
Well, let's go kill him
You may
then.
never again be human, Raziel. But
You
you
think?
can re-embrace the essence of your humanity and the nobility of your Saracen heritage. Go to him, Raziel.
Don't know if you know or not now, but I do actually eat souls to stay alive, so not sure that's too
First,
noble, but
You
hey ho.
will need to find your way
Damn,
out
you have
of
giant hands.
and
Look at
in
that.
this, I'm afraid I cannot help you.
Jesus.
My soldiers will not understand your appearance here. They will try to kill you. You needn't fear them, of course. They're no match for you. Try to keep the casualties to a minimum.
No promises.
But do what you have to do. All great movements require a few martyrs.
Sure.